Welcome back to the Morristown Market Report. I'm Amy Schrader with Remax Real Estate 10.
And I'm Kim Swan with Union Home Mortgage.
Our special guest today is Travis Barbie. He is the director of the Morristown Parks and Rec Department. Thank you, Travis, for being here. We're excited to have you.
Well, thanks for having me.
All right, so tell us a little bit about Morristown Parks and Rec. Like, what is your job?
Well, so Parks and Rec is really about quality of life for people who live in the area.
Okay.
So our job is to enhance it in ways we can, and we do that through, recreational programming. So youth sports, adult sports, community events, wide open green spaces for people to walk and just be in. All those things add to quality of life and hopefully make Morristown a better place to live.
All right, good deal. I like the way he says that.
I do too.
So how long have you been with them?
I have been with the city of Morristown for a year and a half now.
Okay. So what kind of events does the Parks and Rec Department have going on right now?
So right now it's sign up time. We're just finishing baseball. So we have Little League All-Stars going on. So our teams from here are starting in the state and regional levels right now. And then we have adult kickball sign-ups going on right now.
Go, Amy.
It gets really competitive.
Then I'm out.
We're still in summer camp sign-ups.
So what kind of summer camps are they?
Okay, well, this week we have tennis camp going on.
Okay.
We have Hodgepodge camp coming up, which is a new one. It's like an arts and crafts camp where there's different arts and crafts each day for youth. And then we have autism spectrum disorder camp. So 1 week where people can send their kids to that and they'll have an activity. And we have volleyball camp. So that's what's left in our camp schedule. And then Friday, we have Kids Fun Fair and Starlight Cinemas. So there'll be bounce houses at Fred Miller Park, followed by the movie Migration, the Pixar movie with the ducks.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm totally out of the Disney movie thing right
You
now.
need to be,
So
though.
I know she won't sit still and watch them. But anyway.
So we have a lot going on. And then in July 12th, we have Wet and Wild. So it's super hot outside. And that's where we make a giant slip and slide over at Fred Miller Park. And the kids slide down the hill all day with the help of the fire department. And then we have bounce houses and another movie.
Awesome.
Cool. So going back to your summer camps, like what age ranges are those camps for?
Okay, so the Hodgepodge camp is for kids 5 to 8. And the ASD camp is open more from 8 to mid-teenage years. So volleyball camp is also 8 to 12.
Okay. And what kind of costs are associated with these camps?
Okay, so the art camp, it's more expensive because of supplies. So it's $100 for the week. And then volleyball camp is $75 for the week. And the ASD camp is just $25. It's just something we more try to provide as an outlet for those families. It's a cheap alternative for that week.
Gotcha. So it's an inclusive camp for everybody.
And then the other two special events, they are absolutely free.
Okay. And there's no real age limits on those except for maybe the slip and slides. You're not going to let teenagers go down, are you?
Well, we probably would. It's hot. Everybody's hot.
It is hot,
Teenagers are
that's for sure. That is for sure. So, all right. So if somebody wants to sign up for camp or get more information on any of these events, how do they get a hold of y'all?
Okay, so there's several ways. You can go to the city's website, go to Parks and Recreation, and then there's a link there for facility reservations and registration.
Okay.
So you click that and you create your profile kind of thing, and you can pay online. You do not have to come to our office anymore. Or you can drop in the office. We have computers in there that you can register, or we can help you. So lots of ways to do it. But a lot of times these programs, if you follow our Facebook page, have a link. You can click it and it takes you directly to the sign up.
So what is the name of your all's Facebook page? Just Morristown Parks and Rec?
Morristown Parks and Recreation.
Okay. And then where is your office located?
415 West Louise Avenue, right behind Fred Miller Park.
Oh, okay. I had no idea that's where you guys were.
Yeah.
You're just right down the street.
I was less than 3-minute drive.
Notice he didn't walk here, though, in this heat.
It's too hot.
Too hot for everything right now.
Definitely.
All right, so is there anything else about Morristown Parks and Rec that you want to share with us?
I would just say there's a lot of events going on. People always go, hey, we never knew. And we have billboards we ran and radio and newspaper and Facebook. So just please, just like the Facebook and it'll get in your feed, or call us. And we put out yearly calendars. So there's many ways to know if you're interested. But, come out and participate in something that the city provides that's trying to improve your quality of life.
Definitely.
All right. So it's easy enough. If you go to Facebook, everybody's on Facebook, go to the Morristown Parks and Rec, follow their page. And then, Facebook likes to change algorithms all the time. So if you're not seeing their post in your feed, just go to their page, start interacting with it. The more you interact with their page, the more often you're going to see their info in your news feed. So thanks so much for being here. We appreciate it.
No, thanks so much for having me.
And we're going to get Venus signed up for some of this stuff. She's going to love that. So
we can't wait.
all right. Thank you so much. And if you want to go ahead and head back to your office, we're going to talk about mortgages and the real estate market. Have a good day.
I want to see that movie. Have you seen it? Well, you said you hadn't. Migration.
I didn't even know what he was talking about.
It's Disney. Okay. Come on.
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't tell you the last Disney movie we actually went and saw in the theater. It's probably like a Toy Story. Mm-hmm. And I think they're coming out with another Toy Story.
And they're coming out with a Shrek.
Shrek. Maybe that was the one that I'd heard about. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
2025, I think.
Yeah, I know, and that's next year. Crazy. All right. So anyway, now that we have gossiped and caught up on Disney movies, what do you got to tell us about mortgage rates?
Oh, well, like we said, they're holding their own. Mid-sixes with good credit, mid-sixes. So again, like I said, it's better than what we saw a few months ago, and not much movement right now. So fingers crossed for that.
Okay. And I know last week, was it, that you were talking about, you quoted like a 5.5 on a 15-year?
I think it's 5.9 on a 15.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, and it's about 6. Yeah. It's run, which that's it. Yeah. 6 on a 15-year. So,
gotcha.
Yes.
Okay. Good deal. All right. So let's talk a little bit about June and what's going on in Hamlin County. We've had 56 new listings come on the market. 21 of those are already under contract. We've had 55 homes total go under contract since the beginning of June. So it seems like for every house we get listed, we get one under contract, which does not help the inventory situation at all. And of course, if you're listening to, the national news and they're talking about inventories rising, it's not here in Morristown. I mean, when those numbers tell you every home we list, we're getting one under contract. So we're not getting a bunch of inventory piled up. 37 homes have already sold in June. Those sales prices range from $114,000 all the way up to $775,000. Our average sales price was $322,500 with 25 days on the market. Median sales price is $298,300 with 11 days on the market. So we had 39 price changes so far this month. The average price change of $40,000. Those homes typically had about 57 days on the market. Median price reduction of $20,000 with 40 days on the market. So my significant takeaway from that is, in past months when we were talking about price changes, I mean, there's still significant price drops, but those homes that were doing them, the average days on market was usually like 60, 75, 80. And so now we're seeing that more and more people are recognizing if you're not under contract within, 45 days or so, you probably need to look at your pricing and see where you're at. Now, what I like to tell people also is that, if our average price point is in that 300,000 range, that's where your averages and stuff come from. So if you're listing a home that's like $500,000, $650,000, those numbers are really not going to apply to you. So when you list your house, you need to talk to your agent and find out what's the average time on the market for homes in this price range, because it is going to be higher. And we do have a little bit of a buildup of inventory in homes that are above the $500,000 mark. We never thought we would have as many homes in Hamlin County as we do that were priced $500,000, $750,000, $1 million, but we're seeing more and more of those now. So right now, we have 88 homes that are active and available for sale. 4 of those are auction properties. So if you're not familiar with how an auction works and you want more information, feel free to leave a comment, send me a DM. I'll be glad to explain that process to you. Home prices range anywhere from $100,000 up to that $3 million home in Windswept. It is still on the market. Right now we only have 53 homes that are active that are less than $400,000. Okay, so that's not a whole lot of homes when you think about how many people live in Hamlin County. We got 53 homes active and available for sale, less than 400,000. We've got a total of 86 homes under contract right now. So, if you're thinking about making a move, interest rates have dipped down a little bit. If you want to get moved before school starts, you're really going to have to start heavy house hunting within the next week or two, because believe it or not, school's going to be going back in about a month, a little over a month. So summer seems to fly by so much faster than the other holidays. But of course, next week's the 4th of July. So, if it's as hot as it is right now, I'd say stay at home in the air conditioning. But anyway, so that's kind of what's going on in Hamlin County as far as the real estate market goes. We are still seeing homes go under contract, within the first weekend on the market, if they're priced properly. And so that's where a lot of these price reductions come in. People want to shoot a little high. And I get it. The mentality is I can always come down, but you're going to have to come down a lot. And it's going to cost you a lot of time on the market. And so then you're incurring the cost of that mortgage for another month, the utilities, the taxes, the insurance, all the things. So when you're talking to a realtor and they're giving you a price and you're kind of surprised because you didn't think your house would sell for that much, ask them to show you the comps. Where did they come up with that number? Because you do not want to overprice your house in this market. So anything else about mortgages we need to know?
Nope. That sounds like some good advice.
Well, thank you. So, did we talk about that second mortgage product that Freddie Mac's trying to roll out?
No.
So, you'd have to have a Freddie Mac first lien on your house, which I know a lot of people don't. Most of them are Fannie Mae. But if you had a Freddie Mac first mortgage product, then they are going to do a closed-end second mortgage so that you don't have to refi your entire first loan and lose that great interest rate. And so there's several steps they're having to go through. So they're trying to get approval for the pilot, and the FHFA, Federal Housing Finance Agency, I think that's what that stands for. They actually approved the pilot program. So I think that'll be interesting to see, how that works if people take advantage of it, because it's going to be better than a HELOC, and it's definitely better than trying to refinance, and getting a 6.5–7% interest rate when you had a 3% on the primary bulk.
Well, I'd be curious to see what the rates will be, on it too.
Yeah, I think I read what they were going to be. It wasn't going to be outrageous rates or anything, you know what I'm saying? But, that was the biggest caveat of it, is that it has to be a Freddie Mac first mortgage. Gotcha. And you and I both know, maybe 5% of the loans you do are going to be Freddie Mac. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's one way to, secure themselves is.
True, yeah.
And then it might expand at a later point if it's successful on that one. But
Freddie, Fannie may do it if Freddie does it first. So
yeah,
definitely.
Exactly. So, all right. That's all we have for you today. If you own a local business or a nonprofit in Morristown area and you'd like to be featured on a Facebook Live, please send us a DM or leave a comment. We'd love to get you on our schedule and feature your business in an upcoming episode.